a young person in high school know about all of this that you might be asking yourself? But listen here, sit down and listen.
So what's a girl to do when she needs love and two need love too?
I'm not doing all that because I'm not ashamed of myself, and I don't give a fuck what nobody got to say about me, and that's just that. And that's what I said.
Okay, so for starters, this video isn't to demonetize anybody to be biased towards any race, because I know this is going to be a huge issue. So I'm just gonna put a disclaimer now, but these are things that are relevant right now. So I'm going to talk about it. And if you have a problem, I cannot help you, okay? Because I'm just talking about what's going on in today. And if you do have a problem, I feel like it's because you don't want to listen to what's actually happening in life. But that is personally you, and that is my disclaimer. Okay, so, and I did my own hair. You know, I like it because usually I can never do a slick back ponytail, but I did, and it's kind of cute. So yeah, okay, to start this video, my first thing is I have a piece of paper right here, so I'm just going to directly look at it like this and that, just that. Okay, the N-word. Okay, listen to me, because I am a concerned black person. It is not okay. Do not say the N-word, period. There is no if, ands, or buts. You cannot say the N-word. I see your point of views. I see where you guys are coming from, but there are 7 billion different words in the dictionary. Choose one, except the N-word, okay? It's like you guys are trying to jump over that fence to where you're allowed to say the N-word. Okay, you were born a color. You were born a race. You were born into some type of social status, okay? You cannot help that. I cannot help that. None of us can help that, okay? So stay where you are and be you, okay? Just don't say the N-word. Yeah, okay. To the casting of Ariel. Okay, so I know you probably heard this a lot, but not all white people disagree with this, so I'm not directing anything towards all white people. Let's get that for starters. But Ariel, she's going to be black in the live action. Okay, I am so happy. Like, especially Haley, she is so beautiful. I watch her Grownish, and she is amazing, okay? She's going to be in the live action cast of Ariel. First of all, go girl. Like, thank you for doing this. Like, you're going to be amazing. I already know. Ariel is black, okay? We cannot change that. She is going to be black, okay? So put your big girl panties on and get over it, okay? She is black. Now you might be like, okay, Ariel, she's white and she has red hair. Okay, well, we don't know what type of hair she's gonna have for now. They didn't really announce it. All we know is that her color is not gonna be white. Ariel is not based on race. Her character is not based on her ethnical background. We all know that she's just a mermaid, okay? So all the mermaids out there, if you are offended, I can understand because you're a mermaid. But if you're not a mermaid, which anybody basically looking at this isn't a mermaid, you cannot necessarily be offended. And then you try to push on the what if Tiana was white. Tiana's ethnical background dealt with the whole movie. She grew up in a black home. She was poor, and she basically had to build everything with her mom and dad. That's what the movie plot is. Okay, great. And as a black person, it feels like an accomplishment, you know? So let's try to put this into perspective. Let's say you go to a high school. All high schools have a rival because you go against them in games, this, that. Let's say you've been losing for so many times over and over and over again. Maybe because your team's not good, maybe the refs are cheating, maybe something's just not right here, okay? And then you finally get to that game where you win. And it feels like a huge accomplishment because after all these times you were losing, you finally won. That's what it feels like to have a black lead in something that wasn't originally black. That's what it feels like to overcome these racial boundaries and all these discriminative things. That's what it feels like. So I just want to put that into perspective. That's why I, as a black woman in America, I am so glad that Haley is playing this role, because that's my girl. First of all, that is my girl. Don't get it twisted. That's my girl. And I've known them, the twins, since Disney Channel. Like, I have been following them since Disney Channel days. So yeah, go, shout out to them. Okay, next thing, our hair. As you see, my hair is slicked back right now. You know, slick, slick, slick. Like you can slip and slide on it. If you don't know that person as a friend or an acquaintance or anything, that you have that connection like that, don't ask to touch their hair. Don't ask to do it. Do not ask to do it. Because that's the separation between us. White people, you guys have your straight hair, and some people do have curly hair. I can't say anything, some of y'all do have curly hair. And black people, we have our kinky hair, tight kinky curls that defies gravity and everything. I understand why you have that curiosity. I would too if I didn't have hair like somebody else. But you don't see me going up to some white person and saying, oh, I'ma just touch your hair. That's rude to begin with. I don't care what color you are. Don't go up to somebody just to touch their hair, because that is rude if you do not ask that person. We have certain types of hair. You guys have certain types. That is kind of rude, I guess. And if we say no, don't get offended. We just don't want you to touch our hair. So yeah, basically that's all I gotta say. This topic is serious. Okay, the race card. We have like a little card deck. Okay, we have the race card, the insecurity card, political view card, societal stature card. Basically, like if we're poor, rich, middle class, all that, we have that type of card. You know what I'm trying to say. I mean, it's just not coming to mind right now, and it's really aggravating me. But we have all types of cards that we pull out in certain events. And when we pull out the race card, don't say, oh, now it's all about race, now this, that. Us black people, we are not the ones who made it all about race. Now, the white person watching this now, you were more than likely not a slave owner. And we understand that. But there are some white racist people out there that wish slavery still existed. Some white people out there that act on those points of views they have that are bad towards black people. And that's not even like, that is something you shouldn't do to any race. Nobody should be profiling any race, because we are all human beings. But when we do pull that race card, don't say, oh, now it's all about race, because it has always been about race since we were separated as races. That's always been about race. So the United States as a whole, or any culture in that matter, every culture has different types of skin color, different types of people. All races, all ethnical backgrounds are different. There's always a difference. When you know that difference, you can push forward. You have to acknowledge that difference. Don't say, oh, I don't see color, because that's kind of offensive. Because if you see color, you can personally, you can say, oh, I don't know how you feel because I'm not that certain type of color. No, I got my little bonnet on, but that's besides the point. This is a YouTube video. But you can say, hey, I'm not black, so I do not know what you have gone through personally, but I am willing to listen. That is why we always pull the race card, because we're trying to tell you how we feel as black people, how our lives are perceived as black people, how we are always in battle in the United States and with ourselves. Because sometimes as black people we always ask, why was it me that had to be black? I have had those days. I can tell you my personal experience. I have had those days where, why am I not a lighter color? Why is my hair not thinner? Why am I not thinner as a person? Why this, why that? Now I have accepted who I am. That I am big. I am a woman in the United States. I am black in the United States. And I am not only black, but I am dark skinned, darker in this United States. All those things, it's not easy to be those things in the United States. So when we pull the race card, it's just to enforce what we've been through as black people in the black society. Christopher Columbus. I don't even think I need to explain this one, but I am. It's nice to have the day off. Oh, Christopher Columbus Day. It's good to have the day off, but there shouldn't be a day anymore. He came in and he did some unspeakable things to the native people. And it is so wrong. And I cannot stress this enough. Christopher Columbus was not a hero. He was not a saint. He was a murderer, rapist. He tortured people. He was the worst of the worst. So, and then after that, we basically pushed the native people out so we could go in. And that's where it was wrong. It was always wrong from the start. You cannot discover, first of all, you cannot discover a land that already had people on it. So Christopher Columbus needs to be out of the books, first of all. And second of all, the native people, they lived here first, okay? They have lived here first. We cannot come into a land and push them out forcibly, so we can move ourselves in. We have to ask them first. And if they say no, we should we cannot be there, okay? We cannot. They say no, we will not go over there, okay? That's like somebody, you're asking, oh, can I come inside your house? And they say no. You're not gonna forcibly go into the house and tell them to get out. That makes no sense. So the native people, they had this land first, and I think right about now they should have still had this land. And maybe we could have intertwined somehow, probably not, but I can't tell history, I cannot rewrite it, so I don't know. So yeah, Christopher Columbus needs to sail away out the books and go in the books as a murderer and a torturer and a terrorist, basically. And that also leads into illegal immigration. Now, I'm not going to go into my thoughts on illegal immigration, but basically, we are all in these United States as basically illegal immigrants. Now, what does a young person in high school know about all of this that you might be asking yourself? But listen here, sit down and listen. For Columbus, the person that I was just talking about who discovered the Americas, okay? He was illegal. And he brought a whole bunch of illegal people over here. So basically, we're all illegal, and that's where history came in. That's where everything came in. We are all illegal, and Christopher Columbus forcibly brought himself into here. So that's just extra illegal right there. That's just extraness, aggressiveness. So if somebody comes, I'm not even gonna go on my legal immigration perspective because that's gonna be a whole topic, and I only have a certain amount of time I need to be on this screen. Okay. And slavery. I know you yourself did not commit a slavery act, okay? I know that. I know you don't have a whole bunch of slaves in the back of your yard picking cotton. I know that. Like, I know that you didn't know. I know that you did not do that. So I'm not blaming slavery on you. I'm trying to stop slavery. Because slavery never ended. It just evolved. Like, right now, you don't see a whole bunch of black successful people as you do white people. That's because they try to demonetize all of us, bring us lower in social statuses, and that's where they always keep us. And we always fall for it as black people too. So this can also be a video to black people. But we're just trying to make sure slavery never happens again, and that it will never happen again. Like, slavery should have been cut off at that mark, but it's not cut off. It's still happening today. So now we're just trying to stop it today. So when you see black activists marching around protecting their rights that they have, it's not like we're blaming all white people. I myself do not hate all white people. One of my best friends, and I don't mean to pull that one card that nobody likes, but my best friend is literally white. I love her with all my heart. I have no hate for her, and it's not even because her skin color. I love her with all my heart because of her personality. And I've had white friends over the times, and I've always been friends with white people, Hispanic people, black people, Italian people, Native American people, or Native people, Indian people that are from India. I've been friends with so many races, and I've never looked at somebody and say, I don't like you because you're white. I have never said that. I don't like you because you take your white privilege and you move along with it and not acknowledge that everybody else doesn't have that same privilege. You the white privilege, put power into it, and then do bad things with the world. That's where I have a problem. But I don't dislike you because you're white. I dislike you because of your morals and the words that are coming out of your mouth. I don't like you because you don't like me. I don't like you because you don't like me because of my skin color. It's not that you do not like me because of my personality. You automatically put a stamp and a label on me because of my skin color. Now listen to me. We're just gonna sit here and have a me conversation. I'm a type of person to get along with anybody. I am a shy person, I have anxiety, but I never ever try to put somebody down, ever. And I will never do that because that is not who I am. You come talk to me, I bring you in closer because I like you. If I don't like you, it's based on your personality. I never like somebody because of their color. That is one thing I have never said to anybody, and I will never say in my life. So this is an informative message going on to white people. Take it that you know you have white privilege. Okay, you acknowledge that you have white privilege. You are not ignorant. And take it and move forward with it in a good way. Move forward with it to stop the evolution of slavery, to stop the discrimination, to stop the racism, to stop everything. And to not like black people, that is an opinion. Everybody's allowed to have opinions. Now, it might not be a good one, but it's still your opinion. But to then put actions behind it, that is what you call a racist. Somebody that has white privilege and tries to put any other person of color down. That is what is called a racist. And racist people shouldn't even be allowed in this country. But you know, this country was basically built on racism. So I'm not saying that it will never happen, but if it does happen, it will not be now. Not how this United States is running right now. It cannot be now. And that's all I gotta say. And I just want white people to move forward by not judge somebody because of what they look like, to not put a label on somebody because of what they look like. As a black person who want to be white, I've never want somebody to say that. That is so sad. And I'm not saying that because white people do certain stuff that shouldn't be right. I'm just saying because black people are great. We are great. We have gravity-defying hair. We have actresses that nobody could ever top in their lives. We have distinctive features that separate us all. And that sounds so rude, and I don't mean it like that, but I'm just saying that we are beautiful. We come from different countries that have different types of colors, but we are all beautiful together. Like, we have glowing skin. We can go out in the sun without getting burned. Do you know how hard that is? Like, we have things that no other race could top. Okay, so, and we come in all different countries, all different areas. We're amazing. So don't ever say that you want to be another race. I don't care what race that is. Don't ever say you want to be another race, because this race, we have gone through so much for you to just say that. And this is not a personally attacking anybody. Just know that I never want to attack anybody. I just want to inform you about what's really going on in this world. And I really want you to know how I feel and how other people also feel. So this is the end of the video. I'm literally rambling on and on and on and on and on. But we have finally come to the end. And I'm glad you're watching this. And I hope you took something from it, and if you didn't, you can honestly just message me and we can have a whole conversation like grown adults here. I'm not a grown adult, but I can have a conversation like a grown adult. I don't want to yell at anybody. I don't want to get mad at anybody. And I'm glad that you're watching this, and if you never come across my videos again, I hope you're successful in the future, no matter what color you are. I hope you're successful in the future because you deserve it. Everybody deserves to be successful. All good people deserve to be successful. Let's say that. And I hope you have a good life. I want you to come back, but you don't have to come back. But you should, but you don't. Okay, so yeah. So thank you for coming, and I hope you come back.